Welcome back, everybody. Good Thursday evening to you all. Thank you for choosing KTVH. Well, a couple of wildfires here in the state. Fortunately, it's only a couple right now, but one big one much smaller. The Reynolds Lake fire. This really blew up yesterday, and I know we really didn't see much in the way of evidence around the Helena area or points north, but that smoke plume extended all the way across the Butte area over through about to Bozeman. Today, looking at the satellite, nowhere near the growth or the activity that was around this area yesterday, but here's the Bitterroot Valley, Missoula, Hamilton, and then you get all the way around to Painted Rock State Park, little lake right there. And this is southwest of there, right there on the Montana-Idaho border. It's up over 1,000 acres, about 80 personnel working that fire. And today, the humidity was down around 16%, wind gusts up to 19 miles per hour. But again, this fire not really showing much in the way of activity today. And the Zulu fire up here north of Libby, right around the Yak area, still only about 20 acres. Type 3 team is working this fire. Humidity 23%, wind gusts at 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, a little more of a dangerous fire weather day as the winds will pick up, the humidity drops again, and the temperatures will go up a few notches. But wildfires and smoke here throughout the western United States. And again, though, up to date this year compared to last year, 1 million fewer acres burned across the West. That's this year compared to last year. Things can change very quickly. Here is a look at the current readings around the state. Yeah, warm afternoon, some thunderstorms though up around Cup Bank, cooling the numbers there down into the 70s. Humidity up near the thunderstorms around Cup Bank as well, but 17% for Great Falls, for Helena, 15% in Butte. Tomorrow, the relative humidity could come down to around 10%, and the wind wasn't that bad today, so not as favorable conditions for fire growth today as we will see here tomorrow with the wind increasing. But there on the radar, there are those showers and thunderstorms coming off of the glacier area around St. Mary on both sides of the border. You can see Cup Bank down through Shelby moving right along the Marias River here. We've got a few of those storms producing some lightning on the Marias right now. Had a couple of big storms out over the Big Snowies earlier today. They moved off towards the east and had a few storms firing right around where we had that lodgepole fire last year. That ended up being about 270,000 acres, the biggest fire that we saw in the state last year. For the rest of this evening, a few of those storms will continue to work eastward across the Highline, coming close to Havre, maybe around 9-10 o'clock here tonight. They may hold together around the Glasgow area, but it's really right up along the Highline. Tomorrow, a dry day, hot, breezy, with southwest winds up to about 15 or 20 miles per hour. It's not the worst day, but it's really not a good day. Be careful tomorrow. And then heading into Saturday, that's when this cold front will come through the state. Some thunderstorms down around Bozeman, Livingston, through the Billings area Saturday afternoon and evening. The capital should be dry up through Great Falls off the Rocky Mountain front. Here's the forecast for tonight. Comfortably cool, at least the last couple of nights. You could sleep with the window open, temperatures in the 40s and the 50s. Here is Friday's forecast. Look at the numbers going back up into the upper 80s and the lower 90s. Windy off of the Rocky Mountain front. The rest of the state, not terribly windy, talking winds of 10, 15, maybe up to 20 miles per hour, but elevated fire danger for tomorrow. Saturday, here comes the cold front. Cooler air behind the front will slowly be working in. I think we'll have a few storms. Bozeman, Livingston, maybe south of Lewistown, out through Roundup and Billings. Sunday, a Canadian air mass comes into the state from the north. Look at these highs, 70s and 80s. It will be breezy, 10, 15 mile per hour winds, but coming out of the north. And then Monday, also a pretty nice, refreshing day here for July, 70s and the lower 80s. So over the next 7 days there, you can see the hottest day tomorrow and then cooling back down into the 80s. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just a few isolated thunderstorms coming through. I have to watch for maybe new wildfire starts with lightning strikes.
All right, and Andy Curtis is here with some golf tonight.
Yeah, we're going to head on down to Butte, America for the 101st Men's State.
And we've got that and more coming up next.